Thanks for staying with us, and Bill O'Reilly in the What the Heck Just Happened segment tonight. A lot of people are asking that question because of Hurricane Sandy. On Long Island, where I live, 500,000 people still without power, and chaos reigns all over the New York area because people can't get gasoline. In fact, the New York City Marathon on Sunday has just been canceled. They didn't need gas, but you can't get there. Here now, Gutfeld and McGuirk. So, you live in Long Beach, right?
I live at Lido Beach, 2 blocks from the border of Long Beach.
Okay,
yes.
Now I know it well because I was a lifeguard a couple of towns down from you. And it's beautiful, beautiful area.
Fantastic.
Nice beaches like. But they had to drag you out of your house, right?
Well, sort of. I left voluntarily yesterday because no power, no heat, obviously, this and that. And I saw Monday night outside my front door the Atlantic Ocean coming down the block for about an hour and a half, like the Delaware Rapids, and watched it rise about an inch a minute for about an hour and a half.
So they didn't make you leave before the storm?
There was a mandatory evacuation.
Which you disobeyed.
Totally disobeyed.
Right.
After Hurricane Irene, people were like, why the hell should I leave? We wanted to stay there. We weren't worried about life or limb. We were worried about property. And so
you stayed in violation, and McGuirk, you can arrest. The Nassau authorities are waiting for him right after the segment to get him. But then, after they devastated your area, okay, I don't have power in my area. I'm on the North Shore. I'm on the other side of the island from you. Now, gasoline on Long Island, because they can't pump it.
Right.
Because there's no power, right?
Can't get it.
3.5 hour, 4.5 hour waits at the few stations that are open. In your opinion, are Long Islanders reacting well to this? Are they angry? What's the prevailing
Well, I can
wisdom?
speak for my hood, if you will, the Long Beach area. People are despondent, stunned, angry, confused, and waiting for help. There's nothing there. There's nobody helping. They don't feel like anybody's being proactive.
Yeah,
Unlike Governor Christie, they don't feel like there's anybody speaking up for them. And that goes for the Rockaways and Breezy Point. Those are my people, too.
Okay, so the people on Long Island, and I think that you're accurate, in my neighborhood, it's the same. Where's the power company? How come the governor isn't here? Cuomo, and all that. Now, Gutfeld is the exact opposite.
Yes.
You don't have any problem.
Well, the
right?
weird thing is the authorities were asking for mandatory evacuations, but they were trying to convince me to stay.
That's not weird, Gutfeld.
No, I don't know what. Right. But the only thing.
Just let me explain why for a minute, okay?
Yeah.
Because if the water rises, you drown first.
You are an awful human being. No, you would cradle me in your arms and rescue me.
Over my shoulder.
Yeah, you toss me over.
No arms.
It would
right
be a
over the
beautiful
shoulder.
picture.
Right.
I suffered nothing but guilt because nothing happened to me.
You're in an apartment in New York City,
Yeah,
correct?
I don't have a car. All I did was sit in a room in the dark, drink wine, and write haiku poetry about you.
Okay.
That's what got me through. But no, I had no problems, and I hated when people were telling me.
And you didn't lose power at all?
Didn't lose power.
Right, so below a certain area in Lower Manhattan, all the hippies down there, they don't have any power.
But I was fine. My biggest hardship was trying to figure out what kind of takeout I wanted, and my family would call me, and I felt so guilty because I didn't have anything wrong with me.
Why don't you take McGuirk in? Why doesn't McGuirk stay with you over the weekend?
He has some hygiene problems that, frankly, I can't deal with.
This is selfish.
Yeah, I'm a selfish person.
I mean, how do you like?
Where are you living?
The Upper West Side had no effect whatsoever. There's no God, is there, Bill O'Reilly?
Well, that's right. I mean, the Upper West Side of Manhattan are people who generally despise McGuirk and I, and they don't even like Gutfeld.
Yeah, it's hard to believe.
And nothing happened to them at all. But where are you living?
I am staying in a nice, warm apartment in Queens, my brother-in-law's place, and
so you're okay.
So I'm all right. Thank you for asking.
Are you going to go back to Lido Beach and live there again?
I certainly am.
Right.
Soon, when the power comes back,
Which will be in 3 or 4 years.
So I hear. But nevertheless, I started the cleanup already while I was there. So in retrospect, I'm glad I didn't leave because now the cleanup has begun, and I'm waiting for the power, and I can go back.
But
and
you
I'll
could be dead, though. I mean, we're joking about it, but when they tell you to leave, you should leave.
There are people whose houses were knocked off their foundations.
Right.
I wasn't.
That could have been you.
Could easily have been.
We
me.
would have had to have who would have been subbing for him tonight.
Oh, geez, that's a tough one. I have to say this. If I feel a little selfish. If there are any nursing students, there are any nursing students out there that don't have a place to stay, I do have
nursing students.
Yes,
does that include male nurses?
Depends how much I've been drinking. I have bunk beds, 6 or 7 of them in one small room.
Bunk beds.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just in case for this kind of.
But how long are those beds?
They're not long. Even for the people sleeping in them, it's not very long.
They're like bassinets.
All right.
Yes.
We got to have a few laughs with it, ladies and gentlemen. The situation's so bad here that if you're not laughing about it, you're going to put the nozzle of gas in your mouth. But you wouldn't know what happened because there's no gas, so you can do that. All right. All right, we hope everything works out for you, Brady. Gutfeld, we don't care what happens to you.
Nobody cares about me.